The last trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home definitely revealed some changes that were already made to previous scenes. Now TV spots are revealing that changes are still being made in the final rundown to the release of the film. Let's talk about a big reveal that happens with Doctor Strange versus Peter Parker and that entire sequence. So the sequence I am talking about is Doctor Strange as he's floating on top of that train, where we see that he's going up against Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and we see that there's all sorts of trains around everywhere, and they were in the middle of a desert, surrounded by what looks like the Grand Canyon. Now, the latest TV spots are revealing that this has changed, well, pretty radically, honestly. So here's what it was before, and as you can see, this is the sequence we all know. They're coming through the canyon. He doesn't have his cloak or anything. Obviously, Doctor Strange here conjuring something up, and then this changes into the sequence with Peter Parker and the trains flying all around. We will talk about that in just a little bit, but I will do a slow fade here, and notice what's changed. Same position, but now he's got a cape. Now the background has been changed. The canyon is now intersecting and morphing, sort of like The Fly and Jeff Goldblum meeting in the middle. Everything is sort of converging onto one another like a half of each. And again, that's definitely still the New York skyline messed up and being integrated or morphed in with the Grand Canyon or whatever canyon that is. I'm no expert on canyonology. Anyways, so as you quite clearly saw, things are going to go different. Now, here is the original sequence that also features those trains spinning around and everything, and then it cuts to Peter Parker where he was on them. Now we see that it's changed, and look at this. Like, you definitely get the sense that things are gone insane here, and both of these guys are like, what is happening? Why is the city about to crush us from the top, and why is the bottom also changing and morphing in with everything we knew? Now, of course, there's a lot of speculation on why this was done. My guess is that this was always the intent to make it look like that. They just didn't have those effects finished at the time. So now you're getting a more finalized look at what they were going for, and this is it. And again, they're cutting this film down to the wire from what we understand. And this being reflected in these spots and trailers is definitely evidence of that. Like, they're going to be cutting this up to like 2 weeks before release by the sounds of it. And who knows how they even roll out with the post-credit scene and what happens with that. So we'll talk more about changes that are spotted and what they could mean, but these are definitely interesting. I do like that they took a more, crazy approach. Is that a good way to put it? Of showing us these trains spinning out and everything morphing into one another. Because as the spot says, multiverses are colliding into each other now. So yeah, the effect there looks pretty legit. They're definitely crashing into one another.